When most people hear about ballet or see a ballet or their kid joins a dance class, they all want to start all the way up here, the most professional thing that takes years upon years to learn. Sometimes it's better to start out with the basics, so that's what we're going to do today. Since so many of you expressed interest in dance on my last discussion post, I figured I'd give you a quick and simple look into ballet. I've been a dancer for about 16 years and I've been teaching for 4. I figured this was the perfect thing to teach about today. We're going to be going over the first 3 positions out of 5 in ballet. The names are super simple. There's first position, second position, and third position. So we're going to start with our first position, but first we have to learn about our turnout. So turnout is how far your legs are going to turn outwards, and it goes from your hip to your knees to your toes. It's really important not to overextend because you can hurt your knees because your knee could not be caught up with your hip and your toe. So to find your natural turnout, you're going to put your feet together, you're going to make them parallel towards the front, and you're going to rock back on your heels, lift your toes, bring them out, and set them down. So it'll look like that. And you'll know when to stop. It'll feel natural to you. If it doesn't feel natural, you might have gone too far. It's okay if your feet are all the way up here. That's totally fine. And it's okay if your feet are all the way parallel this way. So your feet are making a V. And then your arms, you're going to make your middle finger touch your belly button. And then you're going to bring it straight out, but make it rounded as if you're holding a beach ball. You're going to let your fingers, so pretend like you're holding a can, and you're going to lift your index finger slightly, lift your pinky slightly, and separate your middle and ring finger and your thumb. So that's how your fingers are held. And this is your first position. You want to make sure your chin's up, your shoulders are back and down, and your back is straight. Now, we're going to look at second position. So to find your natural second position, you can drop your arms. You're going to point to the side, and then you're just going to set it down. So that's all you have to do. Let's do that again. So you're going to point to the side and set it down. Yes, that's your natural second position. It's okay if it's a little wider, it's okay if it's a little more in. Your arms are going to be straight out to the side. You want it to go at a little bit of a downward slope, so not all the way down here, but you don't want it to be straight or up. You want it to be slightly lower. You want your arms to be slightly rounded, so not straight like this. You want to be slightly rounded, and you want to keep that finger method. So index and ring with your thumb, and then slightly separate it. And that is your second position. Now we're going to look at our third position. For this one, I'm going to choose to use my right foot in the front. You can use your left. That just means you have to switch your arms. So you're going to put your left foot in your first position, and you are going to use your heel on your right foot to cover your arch on your left foot. So your heel will be up against your other foot, just like that. And then your arms, one is going to be up, so you can start with both up. And the one that remains up is the same foot with the leg in front. So I'm going to keep my right arm up, and your left arm is going to be in second position. So when your arm is up like this, you want to make sure, see I'm looking straight ahead, but I can still see my pinky in my peripheral vision. So you want to make sure you can see that pinky so that your arm is not too far back this way. That's the perfect placement for this arm. You want it to be not straight again, you want it to be rounded, and you want this arm to be just like it was in second position. You want to make sure you're looking forward, your chin is up, your shoulders are back, and that is your third position. So now you have learned about turnout, you've learned about posture, arm placement, hand placement, and foot position, just in 3 simple steps. That way, if you want to continue with your journey in ballet, you can be 3 steps ahead, or rather 3 positions ahead.